Hey, hello guys, Brian back here with a Gala update. Yesterday we talked about how low these RSIs were and that they haven't been this oversold for quite some time. Alright, we were expecting a move to come in here obviously at some time. Alright, this thing cannot head down forever. Okay, it ended up bouncing right on, let's put a Fibonacci on here. Okay, pull this up, pull this down. Right on the 786 perfectly. Okay, you can see the red line. That's the 786. That's the last zone for the Fibonacci, and we have bounced off that pretty solidly. So this thing is definitely looking strong right now. Okay, we filled that price gap that we were talking about. We ended up getting a gap here when this thing shot way up here. We never came back and closed that gap and retested that breakout. Okay, we went the whole way up, came down, didn't close it, ran up again. Now we have come down and closed this gap out. Okay, which is big. You know, you always see that with even stocks or whatever it is. The Dow Jones gets a lot of gaps in it. You know, it always comes back to fill a gap, no matter if it's 2 days later or 10 months later. You usually always come back and fill these things, so it's good we got that thing filled up. All right, the daily RSI is looking fantastic. That thing is flipped up. It's at a 19 and a 6. It is bullish. Down on the regular RSI on the bottom down there, you can see it has flipped up. You know, the last time it was that oversold was the whole way back here when we had this massive run up on the daily. Alright, so the weekly, okay, the weekly is coming down, but we are getting a curve in it here. Okay, it's almost reset here. It's at a 6 and an 18. Probably by next Monday that weekly should be reset. But down on the regular RSI, that thing is curving up. Okay, so that's fine. If it curves up from here, that's great. You know, that's what we want to see. Now let's go over the 12-hour. The 12-hour has just rolled up. It's at a 40 and an 18. It's bullish on both RSIs. Looks fantastic. You know, it's only about a quarter of the way up. The 8-hour. Okay, the 8-hour is, it's roughly halfway up there on the stochastic. The regular RSI, it's maybe a third of the way. Okay, now if we go through the lower time frames, the 4 is at the top. It's at a 100 and at a 99. All right, so it's going to need some kind of correction here. It's overheated. The 1 hour is heading down and correcting. All right, now you can see here a logical spot for this thing to come back and find support. You know, we had that breakout of this level here. You know, if it comes back down to the 0.0295 area, which we wicked down there and hit that today, but we had some nice volume come in there too. Let's put this back on the daily and look at the. Okay, we had a green one green candle come in there. What was that? 2 billion Gala. All right, green candle here, but on the hourly you can really see the volume there. You know, when this thing started to pick up steam, it really started picking up some volume. That's the most volume on the hourly that we've seen since what was it, April 17th maybe. It's been a while. All right, but let's go back out here on this daily chart and see. But the short time, the hourly and the 4-hour, like I said, they might need a correction. We need to get through this main resistance zone right there. Okay, we went up and touched it at 0.03273. That's the next area of resistance we are looking at. If we put a Fibonacci on this right here, okay, just to get back up to the 618, 0.03, I can't, 0.03894. Okay, just to get back to the 618, and that is another. Is that another 22% up here? Okay, and normally on a bounce we will get at least to that 618 or 702 before we either get rejected or we break through it. Now all this is going to obviously depend on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is extremely, I don't know, extremely fragile right now. What I seen today in the market was just crazy what happened out there. Okay, let's put this on the 30-minute and I'm going to show you guys real fast. Looked like a a hunt out there for the longs and the shorts. That CPI got announced right here this morning. They ran the market up, probably got a bunch of people to get into longs. They pulled a rug out, ran down to 26.8. Probably got a bunch of people putting shorts in, then lost the support of the wedge. What does it do? It comes back up, hits the wedge. Most people, I'm sure, expected it to roll over, got in their short right there. That's where you would get in on the retest. Broke back up through, okay? And now it's regained it, this wedge, as support right now. So this thing had a crazy day there. I'm kind of curious what the liquidation numbers are for the futures market. I'm going to have to look that up here. But been pretty nuts out there, right? If we go through the technicals on Gala real quick on TradingView, let's see what they look like on the daily. I'm sure they're always like a day behind, I swear, the technicals. Yeah, the technicals still say on the 1 day a sell. The oscillators are a buy, and the moving averages are a strong sell. That's because on the moving averages, you can see them right there. We're below the 50 and the 200. All right, we still haven't done no bearish flip on these yet, but that 50 is curving down. We need some price action. We need a lot of the times, these moving averages sometimes they'll act as resistance too. So watch that 0.0366. That's where the 200 is coming through. Hopefully we can bust up through there and retest that as support and then work on that 50. But I expect to definitely see some more movement this week in this thing. I'm sure this isn't done. All right, we were up 11.56% for the day. And as far as the RSIs, the stochastic and the regular, they look fantastic. They're set up for a move here. So I believe we had an ABC come in here. Okay, you can look like a A, a B, and a C down here. All right, that's probably a lot of the coins ended up doing ABCs. Bitcoin did after it had 5 waves up, but that's what that looks like through there. So hopefully that was the bottom, and we can work our way out of here, guys. Get some positive price action for once. So, all right, please hit the like and subscribe. I would appreciate that so much, guys, and thank you so much for your time. Every precious moment you give me, I appreciate more than you know. So, thank you.